What the hell did I just click? I thought I cured him. No, he just went bonkers. Running around babbling. How long has Hellfire Skyrim been crazy? Well, I guess that's one way for them to not count against us anymore. He's just crazy. Okay. Alright, so it is just a one thing. So we're going to go to you. I'm going to say... I'm going to give you the work order of smelting limonite ore for every 5 I have. I want you... The amount of limonite is at least 5. The amount of refined coal is not. No one cares about the coal, you just smelt it. Delete that. The amount of limonite is at least 5. Not satisfied. You just haven't checked yet, have you? Oh no, you're right. There just isn't that much limonite. Where did everything go? Alright, so what do I have? Bismuth and tetrahedrite. That's still fine with me. I just wanted it down. Workshop profile. Etc. Do 5 when the moron I am. Do 5 when you have a condition, reagent of at least 5. Rid of that other one. Do one more time for bismuthnite. Bismuthnite, make 5. When the condition of your reagent is that you have at least... Move this other. There you go. Oh, we'll just have some in case we need a raw metal. What's the plan for this fort mine? The big TJ Leet ready to lead it up. The big idea for this is that I couldn't get the amount of numbers I needed.
Has been completed. It will be engraved for years to come upon our walls. I hope one gets in my room.
Of all the useful thing you could have made, make a weapon rack. We just discussed the fact that you made a weapon rack. Asshole. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's a small map, which means we can handle a lot more dwarves without running into lag. I'm going to do that. So we're going to have a lot more dwarves. We're on a Steel Foundry, so I can actually outfit them this time. And I think I had some other major idea for it, but I forgot what it was. Basically, it was just how many dwarves can I cram into a 2x2 embark before I have to lose to lag. As far as I remember at this time. Where? Weirdest sounds at the weirdest fucking points. No one else in here with me. Resume this. Wait, did that just zoom here? No, it didn't. Still down below, we've run out of limonite because we're not actually, admittedly, we're not like mining around for more limonite. Need to be, but we haven't. Oh, I forgot about the merchants. Did I trade with you? Oh, yeah, good. I traded with you. Leave. Go. Begone. I don't need you. So if we take this as being the first cavern and we see nothing above it, that means this area should be free for mining. And being said though, no, this type of stone has limonite. Am I wanting to make bed? Alright, pause. Going to have to be doing one thing. Interrupted my idea for my beds. That would be an up, that would be the middle, that would be the bottom. I could do beds the way I usually do them, not the way I would have done them for this type of base. That's the only way I'm going to be able to cram them in. Ooh, that's the top. Ooh. That's the top, that's the middle, that's the bottom. Bottom. Oh. Oh, and then also part of the idea behind it was just because I wanted to do an old style of base that I haven't done in a while. But unfortunately, the cavern layer interrupted how I would normally do the beds and the offices. Yeah. Then, fuck, I made it that big. I could actually do a 3x3. 3x3. I'd give him fantastic. I'm supposed to be trying to get a lot of doors. Alright, you guys think I should do my old 2x2 or just do a 3x3? Really give them a fantastic room. Wish caverns weren't so ugly with all the stone pillars, like when you almost find a big sinkhole. I'll go with you on that. If it was just one big open thing, that'd be great. Because what my idea is that this is the up-down. This is the down. This is the up-down. This is down, which means their rooms could be like this. And this is a big room even compared to my standards, because I usually just give them a 2x2, I think. Right? I normally just do that and then 3, or do I always do? I feel like I'm losing my... Burn up. One, two, three. Half small, half big, and make them fight for the good rooms? No. No, we need them to have good, happy thoughts. Then the big thing is, if this is the edge of a room, there's a line down the middle that none of them are interfering with. So these should not. That would be that. That would be a room down the middle that they will not actually hit. We are near the bottom, so all of them have to be going up. That right there. How many doors do we already have? 5. We already have 87. I plan on going into the hundreds later on. Pause. Pause. We have 87. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whatever I count times 2, of course. So 4, 8, 16, 4, 8, 12, 16. We already have 32. All of these have to be on the 4th square from each other. Really, it's like I'm doing a 5x5 square and then cutting out the middle. Like this. Repeatability. And there we go. We'll dig these out as the first layers of rooms. We currently have 86 dwarves. That is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32 times 4, or times 2. 64 bedrooms for 84 dwarves. Not quite enough for all of them. But, I mean, considering what little we've actually dug, that's not that bad. Now, the big problem is the further down these rooms go, the further the dwarves in the back are going to have to travel to get to the rooms. So I'd actually rather go west to east first before I go further north, because that's not adding that much more distance. So I think at this point you could argue that adding this distance for this one is the same as adding it for that one. We'll have to start like bringing them out in a circle. Would mean that actually that's not even doing anything. So this person, because I mean it's basically a squares. That is where, like maybe there should be one up to help the math, but there's So that's 1. Count this as. That's 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then basically, I'd have to add 1 to each row for every new expansion. Actually, I did that wrong. Be there. Why did I go down here? I would have to do that on the other side, but if we circle it out, we're not adding unnecessarily large amounts of travel for any. Not that I care about any particular dwarf, like I don't want some dwarf to be getting the raw end of the deal, but since we're not like assigning in particular which dwarf to which room, I don't want to risk there being a dwarf that spends so much time traveling compared to any other dwarf that they don't get their damn job done. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 3, 2. 2, 3, 4. So, and am I correct in my math, or am I just bonkers? Is this the same as that? I feel like no, just because I lose a little bit of a 1 there. If that was 1 out, maybe it'd be. Because that's 1, 2, that's 2, 2, 3, 4. These ultimately all add a slight extra amount of distance because these ones are essentially 1 square too short. That should be counting from there. But oh well. I'll take being a little off for it to make sense. This, what I'm doing right here, I've just came up with. I'm trying to figure, like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to get all the rooms being a centralized location, equidistant on what is a 2x2 map, and the tunnel I have going up and down I had on the southern portion of the map, not the middle of the map. So that's why I'm doing this weird thing where I go up because I can't spread down. What do you think? You think it looks stupid? I feel like it would work. Oh, maybe I'm crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. I think normally what also throws us off a little bit is I have 2 wide hallways or I have a 2x2 room. I don't think I'd do it. I think I've done it. I think it's pretty smart. Yeah. I still wish that the dwarven children weren't so useless and could do some jobs. Well, I mean, Hellfire Skyrim, if you're willing to just bite the bullet on, you know, essentially cheating, you can use Lazy New Pack to force kids to do jobs. I mean, if it's to a thing where it's like, man, I just wish the game would do this, there is a way to make the game do that. It's not the developer's intent, admittedly, but there is a way to make the game do that. We'll let them dig out all of this before I start doing the bedrooms up above. You know, it looks like they already started doing some of the bedrooms. Rethreading the silk has been completed. And then also I kind of needed to, if you remember the thing I said before I started doing this, I also needed to do this, the bedrooms in this way, to try to cover as much area as possible, because I have 3 Z levels of free mining I can do, and I'm trying to see if I can run into limonite, so I can get more iron. Of course, now I think about it, this is shale, this is not shale, this is granite, so I'm not going to run into limonite. I don't think limonite shows up in granite. Is it? An entire cave of granite down here. Is there limonite or is there just yellow trees? I'm not gonna get limonite in the granite anyways. So, oh, we will get gems and stuff, but whatever. Is there a way to force a manager to check and queue jobs, or do I have to use Dwarf Hack Workflow? A way to force a manager to check and queue jobs. Man. Are you talking about your Dwarf manager or the management screen? Dwarf manager, just don't give him any other job. I mean, you could, if management says only thing, then he'll do it. If you're talking about something is not going through correctly on the work manager screen, you can make something be max priority. Like you can say, I want this job to be what you're doing. But I might not be understanding your question. The only time I had an issue with the manager checking the job was when my manager had been arrested. But I just gave him a table and chair right there by his restraint, and he checked the job then. As long as he has access to the table, nothing else to do, he'll check the jobs. It doesn't take that long for them to do it. I have had 3 forts in a row not check on jobs, and I've had to revert to manually queuing jobs at the workshop. One thing I can think of is your manager didn't have access to an office. Your manager needs his office. That's the big thing, is the manager needs an office. Doesn't have to be a great one. He just needs a table and a chair to check the jobs. If your manager gets arrested, he can't go reach his table and his chair, he won't check the job. He had an office, but he'd rather drink and loiter. I don't know what to tell you. I've not run into that particular glitch. Like, yeah, if he's off at the time, he's not going to check it immediately. But as long as he doesn't have a preventative job, he should be good. Also, the merchants clogged at the front door when on their way out. If one of them would just back up, they'd be fine. I'm gonna get rid of that restraint. Hellfire Skyrim's gonna go crazy. Or I should say he has gone crazy. That's why he's starting. Get rid of that restraint. Maybe if I get rid of the restraint, they'll pathfind around and get out of each other's way. Yeah, I get that answer a lot. I'm sorry. Like, I've never not seen him go do his job. I've only... Like, when Dwarf is thirsty, they drink. That's above and beyond everything else. Must be a glitch. I've only had that happen after switching to a manager with someone else. To redo all the orders for the new manager to manage the orders again. Maybe. Alapega, why are you horrified? Mean caught copper in sight dot. Well, stop reliving it. If it sustains itself, I don't call it a glitch. No. Some of these sustain themselves. Occasionally with the workshops, the workshop will keep saying that it won't have access to resources, even though resources are right next to them, because I don't know what causes it, but the pathfinding glitch, or the workshop itself won't be able to draw a pathfinding algorithm to where a resource is, so it'll say that there's no resources and it just won't work. Getting rid of the workshop and building a new workshop in the same location, for some reason, makes it realize there's resources to do that. There are some glitches in Dwarf Fortress that if they trigger, they're just triggered. You're going to have to demolish something and rebuild it, or to recheck for things. Unfortunately, Dwarf Fortress the game does have glitches that are self-sustaining once triggered. No, I'm not saying that this was because of the pathfinding glitch. I was using the pathfinding glitch to point out that there are glitches that don't necessarily clear themselves out. Because that pathfinding thing will happen, like, I can save the game and reload it, and then they still won't pathfind. This is a constructed wall, right? So I'm gonna have to demolish this damn thing. Get rid of this one wall so you can turn a corner. If they hadn't run into it just so boldly, you'd be fine. Didn't I already expand this out to be fatter just to prevent this? I already made this fatter so that you could go out of this. How big of a hole do you need? Maybe a good solution to take the manager and put him in a hole with water and food at his office. It's also that, just lock his ass with food and water. The only answer I could guess was that Dwarf had not the right personality to enjoy the job and slipped into sadness. If your Dwarf is like depressed, then that's because he's depressed, get a new manager. If there's something inhibiting the Dwarf itself, just get a new manager. That just goes on to the mood system. In which case, no. If a dwarf is being moody, you're not going to force the moody dwarf to do things. You can just get another dwarf, though. Just replace him. Who's not depressed, but unhappy. Yeah, but sometimes, like... How are you going to half mood? You guys are moron. Like, this is the easiest thing to get out of. Are you kidding me right now? If they keep getting interrupted because of thoughts of sadness and morose, like, you know, I'm getting alerts right now because somebody was horrified because they relived something. If he's being interrupted because he has a negative mood, then he's being interrupted because he has a negative mood. Place manager, New Dwarf also doesn't manage the queue. Then give him a new office. Like, I know it sounds goofy, but it sounds like you're just in a glitch. Add a new order and see if he does that one. I gave him a new office. I tried it all. Are you sure they can, like, is the door to the office locked? Are you sure they can get into the office? There was no door. Like, dwarves can get in there. You've seen a dwarf in there. Tell something to be built in there. That's what I'm saying. Like, there we go. Even when they have pathfinding capabilities, these people get stuck on the dumbest thing. I looked at the bug thread. No one seems to know. Yeah, like I said, without seeing it myself, I'm unable to go off of just descriptions without sounding like a madman that I can solve it. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I didn't do the description earlier. Handle haze, a granite weapon rack.
This is a granite weapon rack. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of sheep bone. The object menaces with spikes of granite. On the item is an image of dwarves installed. On the item is an image of a test plant in Hazelwood.
Goody. I bet. A weapon. Kidding me? After all of that, he made a weapon. Dwarf Forge is going to stream. It'll just fit in with all the other betas. Oh, that's mean. To be fair though, this has been going on a lot of work been put into this game. Like I said, I would need to just see what it is. Is there a way for you to upload it to the Discord? I can take a look at it if I can actually see the file. How far up is it? You. 4. How am I ending up one square? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike. Hold on, have I miscounted this entire thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, these are lining up. Then why did I think they weren't? This is why I think I'm going crazy sometimes. These are all lining up correctly. Why did I think... No, this one isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was off by 1. No! Damn it! Oh. That means everything behind it is off by 1. Well, on the bright side, the screw-up was done on the level of the hallways. The hallways can be fixed. They don't need to be, like, engraved and things like that. They can just be smooth and this would look fine. Annoying that I did that, but this is fixable. Unfortunately. So. We get rid of all these because I don't want these to get interacted with. Need to dig those out. I dig this to a straight. Awesome. Move. I'm gonna have to reconstruct this with constructed walls, which means each one is 4. I'm probably gonna need like 60. We'll go with 80. We'll say 20. They, however, need to be specifically granite. They blend in with what's around them. I figured out, if you didn't know, maybe I'd better try to give us a new fort. Thanks for being so kind. I'll choose a dwarf which is not inclined to excitement next time. No. That's what I'm saying. Like I would love to be more of a help, but I would need to see it itself. Like I said, just one thing. Can you build in that room right now? Like, just to confirm pathfinding capabilities to the room, can you build anything in there? So now, that would be wall. Whoever... Yes, that room pathfinds just fine. So they can get into the room. However, comma, the manager in question does not want to do that. You're sure they're a manager, not a hammer, chief medical. And you're certain that that office has been assigned to him. There's an office there, the table, not the chair. The table. Either that or it's the chair, not the table. Because those are two different rooms. Sorry, the chair. Yeah, the chair makes the room, it's an office. Table makes the room, it's a dining room. Personality shouldn't have anything to do with it. The chair is the office. What are you grieving over? Now Veronis is on. Unexpected death to somebody. Oh, dude just died. And then they all found out due to telekinesis. Really? Telekinesis? Not telekinesis, they didn't move things with their brain. Well, I mean, if you... The big thing, though, is if you destroy the save data, then we'll be unable to figure out what was the corruption. Like, make a new world, fine, but create a backup of the save data. I would like to look at the save data. Must be Oblivion Guard. Stop right there! Criminal scum! Ugh. 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 3 forts in a row. It's not a glitch, it's a feature. 3 forts in a row. Please let me see this save data. Please take the whole thing, put it in a zip or a RAR, something. Get me the. I want to look at this file. I want to see what the hell's going on here. Because if this is happening over multiple saves, then something's very weird. How am I trying to smooth that stuff? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Build construction. Blocks. This is what's build construction wall. Granite blocks, wall. No matter what, this is not going to be able to look the same because we can physically see further than we should be, even if I get knowing something. No. That was shale. You build construction floor. Granite block floor. More granite block. 41. I have enough. Alright, and just time for autumn.
Time for autumn has come.
The time for autumn has come. Break it up! There we go. That rockin' dwarf music. Which reminds me, the Diggy Diggy Hole song is too popular. Trying to look at a creating tags and stuff for YouTube videos. Wasn't going to do Diggy Diggy Hole, but I had put in the tag of like dig and hole, and the little program thing was like, you realize it's probably going to get you demonetized, right? It's like, what? And that's what I'm doing. I'm playing Dwarf Fortress. You diggeth the hole. And the thing was like, yeah, about that. Like, okay, fine, I guess. EJ is the right side of 1. That is lined up. Right one on the next row. Right one on the next row. This is right one on the next row. This is the top of the right row. And now we start going over. Here we go. You two must have fallen down a few flights of stairs and came out with only minor brain problems. I swear, like...
Be forewarned, for a vile force of darkness has arrived.
Yay for gobos. I don't have anyone needing to be outside, right? Military alert. Everyone run into the safety zone. The safety zone! Which reminds me, there are a lot of things that aren't in the safety zone yet. Before I finish and let time resume, let me fix everything in here. Because otherwise, they're going to make a lot of bugs. They're going to make a lot of complaints saying they can't do shit even though they can. Alright, hold on. From the top, can't go in. All the way to this area down below. Can't even be there on the wrong side of that drawbridge. Makes sense to me. Anything that they don't have access to, no. Have access to. We go up, they have that. Go up, they have that. Go up, they have that. Go up, they have all of that. We can continue up. We don't need to worry about what's on the right side later. Go up, they have access to the farm. They have access to the... Go back down to where we're digging the bedrooms. They will not have access to that because I did not previously allow that area. This way they have access to what I need them to. And then from these, one, oh no, out two. From that, oh. I don't want this to interrupt us making the bedroom. 1, 2. Admit that yet. And then for now, I'll just work on the left side. Don't even worry about the downside. That's been handled. All the way down here, we're good on all this. Good, good, good. Fast as we go. This goes all the way to the metal mines. Metal mines of Transalore. Forgot how deep this one pipe was through all the caverns. That was when we went on our gold expeditions. I got all the gold. Yep, they can access everything. Right, we should be good. Go up. Make sure everyone's run in. I don't even think anyone was outside to worry about that. Where did I put that lever? I remember the lever was right here. Pull that lever. I don't care. Pull the damn lever. What is the point of assigning priority now if it doesn't grab the closest damn door? How? You can shoot through those? I've never once seen someone shoot through that. You bastard! Yeah, they shot up through that. It's good to know. Alright, I can still make it work. There's a tweak I have to do, but that can still work. Frick. It's your boy! Please pull the damn lever. Alright, we're good. All I lost was a bird. I didn't think that bird could get killed. I legit thought that bird was immortal. How annoying. Hopefully the merchants and their guards will be fine. They're not going. How many visitors do we still have? Probably not a lot. Oh, we do still have quite a few merchants. That's good. Yeah, but these are all not my doors. So I don't care. DB forbid. I'm just gonna forbid everything over there for a minute. I don't deal with any of that. I don't want to deal with my doors trying to grab any of that. I don't know if there's something up here, but we'll forbid that. This. That. 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 I think up there's already been forbidden. Okay. Unfortunately, I do not yet have a system set up to kill these bastages. It's not actually hard. All I'd have to do is get something to store water here. Preferably, no, store water there at this level and then dump it out. If it were to dump out at this level, it would flood up to here, which should guarantee anyone down there is below water. As the water goes down, it should push them actually into this pit, maybe, so we can guarantee that they're away from the hill. I can make that work when they leave. What that would have to be is this would be the repository of the water. It would go around. I'd get rid of these three in the middle here, and that would be the gate to drain the water out. That'd be where the drawbridge. Can't be done right now, though. And if I did it correctly, I can make sure it doesn't pressure up, which means it would not risk going into here. Good. Yep, I'll have to do it. Can a forgotten beast be a guard? Attempting to make a map and unturn because I'm like stupid. Fortifications, yes, they can be shot through and even jump through. No, not fortifications. Floor grates. It was not a fortification. It was a simple old floor grate. And I don't know really why I thought they couldn't be shot through, but I know the fish. I know physically you can't get through it. I just assumed it extended all the way 2 bolts. Alright, well I don't unfortunately have a full army right now, so I can't fight. By full army, I mean we only had that one dude, and he's gone crazy. Oh, by the way, he died, didn't he? I should kill him. Who was it that just died? Not just died, but our dwarf gentleman who died earlier. Hellfire Skyrim died. Alright. Killed him. Unfortunately, it doesn't like when this happens. I do not know why it doesn't like it. We'll get the background music back up. Then what was I doing when they interrupted? Oh yeah, better. Oh, you're loud. Alright. And why can we not do you? Because you weren't allowed. I kind of thought you were part of the middle, so I just assumed that you were allowed. I'm gonna let you be allowed. Downstairs. Let them dig those out. Those will be the top stairs to all the rooms. Once they're dug, I can just do big old square, dig all this out, and then do a cancellation line where all the walls are. What the fuck is that? Oh, they just going around killing random creatures now? What bastard? For the bedroom. Home from flipping pancakes at the local festival. Were they bacon pancakes? Were you in fact making bacon pancakes? Bacon pancakes? Bacon pancakes? Pancakes? No, legally, if that's what you're doing, you have to tell me. Something went wrong. Oh, it's because I went crazy. That's why it went wrong. I don't know how I ended up like half of a segment off for how every room went. Good thing I noticed that. That would have been annoyingly bad. Because once you make a mistake up here, you're kind of locked into it if you want to be engraving the walls. No, wait. How am I still doing this? It just looks so weird. Yeah, because even this was wrong. Hold on. Why/where am I cutting the lines where I am? It needs to be right above the stairwell. That is where the line is cut, above the stairwell. There we go. I don't know why I keep thinking these rooms are wrong. Those are 3x3s. I think it's because normally I have the stairwell in a corner, and I don't like it being in the middle. Have you played Planescape Torment? I think I have. That sounds familiar. Got a lot of games, particularly on Steam, that I've played and then like forgotten I played them. Those are all 3x3. Pancakes. You have your cake. Leave now. Having to slaughter a bunny. No! No. We don't have to slaughter a bunny. We want to slaughter a bunny. Have you heard of a game called Forager? Hellfire Skyrim. Yes, I have heard of a game called Forager. I have played a game called Forager. I sunk a lot of hours into Forager. How many hours have I already put in Forager? I've basically beaten a map. I'm just trying to get all the achievements now. Get out of here. Where is Forager? Forager, I put 13 hours into. And then I started doing some anything. No, let me exit Steam now. Really need Steam to be up. All but yours were gifts. Nice. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate, but with better writing, but way worse combat. Yeah, that's why I thought I remembered it. Oh, you've been down. All my stuff's collapsing on me. Blood Angel. Hold on. Hold on, Blood Angel. That one might have lied to you. Nope, you are. Okay. Someone had a long name and I wasn't sure. Yeah, Planescape Torment is what he was referencing. Better writing, but way worse combat. So 23 batch cake makes each batch with 6 gallons in 5 hours. So what is that? 23 times 6, 18, 120, 138, 138 gallons in 5 hours. Holy crap. That one man must be filled. It's clearly only one man would eat that much that fast. I enjoyed it. It's ugly though. A lot of those old games are again. Oh, that's the issue. I just thought of an issue for the base design. I don't have access to the wood now because of where it's located. The actual carpenter is outside the base. I wanted it to be quick for them to put the wood in, but I didn't think about accessing the wood after the. Whoopsie! Not have enough gold thrown. Oh, because I'm a moron. All of this engraved. Joel, the meals were all you can eat. I was just a batter mixer for one shift. Currently AFKing a solar eclipse in Terraria. The reason to flood that stuff with water. Well, luckily the smells can't get. What am I doing on stacks? Alright, first of all, bookkeeper can be more precise. 2,810 drinks, 13,400 other foods. So we have plenty of meals, we have plenty of drinks. Things are still getting cooked, animals are getting done up. The fishing location is still bringing up tons upon tons of fish. So much fish, we don't even know what to do with it. Unbelievably large amounts of fish. I have a thought. I want to see something. Are you kill the flies? Decent meals. Unable to acquire. What is the acquire thing? Oh, because you just have a bed? Like you don't have things in your bedrooms, I guess? How much gold do I have? Copper, bismuth, iron. 1 page, 2 page, 2.5, 3 pages, because I was about to say 2 and 2 halves. 3.5, 4, about 4 pages of about 20 some odd each. Can you make, can't make, right? Bed has to be cool, good, I don't think it. Gold. Gold. But I could make everything else in their rooms. So, this is what they need. What they're all going to want in their room. Cabinet. I'm going to do cabinets first. How many rooms did I dig out? I just want to do it for those rooms. So, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. 3, 5. So, 27, 35. 35. I'll order 30 because I don't think I actually have. Because it takes multiple bars for one thing. Does Planescape Torment exist in the D&D universe? No, Baldur's Gate does. Yes, same universe, but it's not in the PMP Prime universe. Prime material plane. Happens across different planes, mostly the City of Gates sigil. Alright, so a couple things. Baldur's Gate, the campaign, core campaign, is in the Prime material universe, but it is in the world of the Forgotten Realms, to make this clear. Planescape Torment takes place across a whole bunch of realms. It is in the thing of, is theirs just called Planescape? It's Eberron, no, it's Toriel. Forgotten Realms is Toriel, no, the world is Toriel, campaign setting is Forgotten Realms, the particular thing is Baldur's Gate. The game is. Eberron takes place in, what is their campaign just called Eberron? Even though that's the country. There are like 19 words for Baldur's Gate story, and I think like 2 for Eberron. It's Planescape. Eberron is in Eberron. It's the continent. Yeah.
You'll pay for this. You'll pay. I feel that you'll pay.
What? Whose horse is this? Why is there what? Why is there a horse that's gone berserk? Why is the horse not in horse place eating food? I don't. What? These are all the grazing animals. I guess there was a horse in the middle of nowhere? Why is there a horse that's gone berserk? Why didn't we butcher this horse? In a berserker rage. Alright, so we need to get a military now because I gotta go manually put down a horse. Alright, switch this so you can see it. Switch this back to profession. Breed, collapse all. Haulers. Did this wrong. Military, collapse all. Haulers. There we go. Who would work best in the military? This man would. Why is this man? Oh, he's a baron. He's a baron hauler. All right, you're a lordship. Just get out of here. Who are you? You the mayor? You are also a baron. I have 2 barons. Good. Get that lordship out of. I don't want to deal with him. All right, these are my haulers. Unless I kill off one of the barons. Welcome to the military. It's not gonna let me do that, is it? You bastard. I tried. Fine, you're not in the military. Go back to being lordships. What is my job? All right, give me a second. I'll let you. What? By the way, I found an Easter egg in Terraria. Sometimes ducks will just go quack in a human voice. Basically, the plane of oblivion compared to Temerial. Well, Planescape has many different realities, all of which are associated with different alignments. Planes of order are good. See, this is what I was trying to get at, though. While the campaign setting of Forgotten Realms is not set in many different planes, all those planes exist and can be accessed. Those do exist in the campaign setting of Forgotten Realms. Also in so much in the Baldur's Gate games, you're creating pocket dimensions sometimes and or going to hell. So the realms do exist, you're just not playing there. These two, Axe Dwarf and Spear Dwarf. You will be a military axe. Then you will be military. Militia commander. Military spear came up first. Alright, military. And military axe right behind him. Livid archer. Kill this one. Did he just kill something? Was there a pet snapping? Fuck. Who is fighting? What is a horse fighting? Who is this horse? This horse is in a berserk rage. But that horse is kicking this child's ass down here? Are there multiple berserker horses? Oh god, there are multiple berserker horses. Why are there multiple berserker horses? Why do I have the opportunity to kill that Marksdwarf? Because if they're on the same thing, it's gonna. Now another kid. What the is going on? So this Marksdwarf is attacking the horse. I don't want to get involved. If I can't give a command because the command is based upon the cursor. All right, just to confirm, all of them are going for the horse and they're not fighting each other. A bunch of kids and some random Marksdwarf are fighting a horse in the middle of my hallway. All right, that horse was found dead. Now who is fighting? Now the child is punching the Marksdwarf. Why